We're joined by Jon Collins. He's Chief Executive of Centurion Sports, a football consultancy firm based in Singapore. Hi, Jon. Thanks for joining us. Jon, are you surprised that this could take place in Singapore? Why not Hong Kong? Why not somewhere closer to home?
Well, I think that really it's a toss of a coin between Hong Kong and Singapore. I think it's a great coup for the Singapore Stock Exchange. So the Glazers will know their reasons why they've chosen Singapore over Hong Kong. But Asia doesn't surprise me at all because, as you say, probably two-thirds of their global fan base are based in Asia. And for a long time they've been looking at a way in which to monetize that fan base, and this is a great way to do it.
Well, I mean, fans and investors, Jon, it's two very different things. I mean, if you're a fan, are you going to buy a share in Manchester United, especially with the debt, with the interest payments, with the player salaries, and so on and so forth?
Well, I think that's the risk. That's the unknown. Asian fans have only really been able to contribute to the club through their subscriptions to TV, which is the which, as you know, goes to the Premier League anyway. Fans in Asia are kind of disaffected by the issue over the Glazers' ownership. It's become almost personal in the UK for fans in the UK, whereas in Asia the fans are not really concerned about who owns the club. But to give them a chance to have that plaque on the wall that says they own, a little piece of the club that they love, I think that's something that will appeal greatly to Asian fans, yes.
I mean, Olivia was talking about the debt, Jon, and I suppose it begs the question. I mean, I know the financial side isn't your angle, but you wonder, will the Glazers pay off the debt, or will they pocket the money themselves?
Well, I think that's what every United fan would ask that question, but I think in a way that the Glazers have always proved that they've put money into the club when the manager has asked for it. I don't think there's ever a time when Ferguson has wanted to go out and buy a player and been told, no, we don't have the money, at least not publicly. They've spent over £50 million this year and competed with everybody in the transfer market. So if that money went to the club, or a majority of it went to the club, I think fans would welcome it.
I know your company, Asia. Talk to me about the big teams in Asia. Obviously, it's the Barcelonas, the Man U's, and the Real Madrids. I mean, who's got the upper hand, and how much potential hasn't been reaped from Asia for the likes of these biggest clubs?
I mean, I think the most popular clubs in Asia are the English clubs, particularly Manchester United and Liverpool, because the Premier League has been live to view in Asia for so long, as compared with the Spanish League, where in Asia it's kicking off at 2 or 3 in the morning. So, yes, Real Madrid and Barcelona are very popular in Asia, but the English clubs absolutely dominate that. They haven't really capitalised on the fan base. When you look at the revenues that Manchester United make out of Asia compared with their fan base, I mean, it's probably less than 5 cents per fan. And I think everybody is looking for the holy grail of how to get a dollar a day or a dollar a month off every fan in Asia. And perhaps an initiative like this is something that will enable them to really monetize the fan base.
And Jon, very quickly, will there be more IPOs, do you think? Will Manchester United be the first of many to list in Asia?
I think everybody will watch it with great interest, and if it does work, then why not? Why not? But there's no one more popular than Manchester United. Liverpool, perhaps, but beyond those two, I'm not sure that it would work in Asia beyond those two.
Jon, thanks. Jon Collins there, Chief Executive of Centurion Sports.